things, who made me so sad. Mama, the weeping, Mama, the angels, no sleep in heaven or Bethlehem. Some pray that one day Christ will come a-calling. They light a candle and hope that it glows. And some just lie there crying for him to come and find them. But when he comes, they don't know how to go. Mama.
Goodness, look at you in that kindergarten dress. Wendla, grown-up girls cannot be seen strutting about in such...
Oh, let me wear this one, Mama. I love this one. It makes me feel like a little fairy queen.
But you're already in bloom.
Mama.
You've made me forget all of our good news. Just imagine, Wendla, last night the stork finally visited your sister and brought her another little baby girl.
Oh, I can't wait to see her, Mama.
Well, put on a proper dress and take a hat.
Mama, don't be cross. Don't be. But I'm an aunt for the second time now and I still have no idea how it happens. Mama, please. I'm ashamed to even ask, but then who can I ask but you?
Wendla, child, you cannot imagine that I could just...
And you cannot imagine that I still believe in the stork.
I don't honestly know what I've done to deserve this kind of talk. And on a day like today, go, child, and put your clothes on.
And if I run out now and ask Gregor, our chimney sweep?
Very well. I'll tell you everything. But not today. Tomorrow. Or the day after.
Today, Mama.
Wendla Bergman, I simply cannot.
Mama!
You will drive me mad.
Why? I'll kneel at your feet. Lay my head in your lap. You can talk as if I weren't even here. Please?
Very well. I'll tell you.
Yes?
Child,
Mama.
All right then. In order for a woman to conceive a child, you follow me?
Yes, Mama.
For a woman to bear a child, she must, in her own personal way, she must love her husband, love him as she can only love him, only him. She must love with her whole heart. There. Now you know everything. Everything, so help me.
Mama! Mama who bore me, Mama who gave me, Mama the angels, who made me so sad. Mama who bore me,
superum saevae memorum Iononis ob iram.
Better, Herr Lammermeier. Continue, Herzogstitz.
Multa quoque et bello passus dum contrat
Herr
urbem.
Fehler, from the beginning.
Arma verumque cano, Troie qui primus aboris.
Herr Robbel und
Italiam vato profugus Lavinice venit litora.
Herr Stiefel. Herr Stiefel,
Sir,
continue, please. Herr Stiefel.
laminiaque venit
Ja.
litera multum enim,
Multum, ey.
multum olim.
Olim? Multum olim? So then, somehow the pious Aeneas has already suffered much in the days still to come? Herr Stiefel! Do you have any idea what you are saying, Herr Stiefel?
If you please.
Pardon me?
If you please, Herr Sonnenstich, can't we at least consider multum olim as a plausible conjecture for how the text might read?
Herr Gabor, since the days of Servius, Aulus Gellius, and Claudius Donatus, nay, since the moment of Virgil's death, our world has been littered with more than sufficient critical commentary on textual conjecture.
With all respect, sir, are you then suggesting that there is no further room for critical thought or
I
interpretation?
am suggesting no such thing. I am confirming that Herr Stiefel has made an error. And I am asking, nay, demanding, that you amend his faulty text and proceed from there. Do I make myself clear? Herr Gabor! Herr Gabor, do I make myself clear?
Yes, Herr Sonnenstich. Litera multum ille. All that's known in history and science, overthrown at school, at home by blind men. You doubt them, and soon they bark and hound you, till everything you say is just another bad about you. All they say is trust in what is written. Wars are made, and somehow that is wisdom. Thought is suspect, money is their idol, and nothing is okay unless it's scripted in their Bible. But I know there's so much more to find just in looking through myself and not at them. Still I know to trust my own true mind and to say there's a way through this. On I go to wonder and to learning, name the stars and know their dark returning. I'm calling to know the world's true yearning, the hunger that a child feels for everything they're shown. You watch me, just watch me, I'm calling, and one day all will know. You watch me, just watch me, I'm calling. I'm calling, and one day all will know.
Melky, thank you.
It's nothing.
Still, I'm sorry. You didn't have to do that.
Think what Anaya suffered.
But I should have known it. Multum ille. It's just I didn't sleep all night. In fact, I suffered a visit from the most horrific dark phantasm.
Do you mean a dream?
a nightmare, really. Legs in sky blue stockings climbing over the lecture podium.
Oh, that kind of dream.
Have you ever suffered such mortifying visions?
Moritz, of course. We all have. Otto Lemmermeyer dreamt about his mother.
Really?
Georg dreamt he was seduced by his piano teacher.
Fräulein Grossenbustenhalter?
Moritz Stiefel! I need hardly remind that of all our pupils, you are in no position to be taking liberties. I will not bore you again.
God, I dreamed there was an angel who could hear me through the wall as I cried out like in Latin, this is so not life at all. Help me out of this nightmare. Then I heard her silver call. She said, just give it time, kid. I come to one and all. She said, give me that hand, please, and the itch you can't control. Let me teach you how to handle all the sadness in your soul. Oh, we'll work that silver magic, then we'll aim it at the wall. She said, love may make you blind, kid, but I wouldn't mind at all. It's a bitch of living. Bitch, just the bitch. With nothing but your hand. Just the bitch, yeah. Just the bitch of living. And someone you can't stand.
See, each night it's like fantastic, tossing, turning without rest. 'Cause my days at the piano with my teacher and her breasts. And the music's like the one thing I can even get at all. And those breasts, I mean, God, please just let those apples fall.
It's the bitch of living. Bitch, with nothing going on. Nothing going on. Just the bitch of living. Asking what went wrong? Do they think we want this? Oh, who knows?
See, they're showering in gym class. Bobby Mailer, he's the best. Looks so nasty in those khakis. God, my whole life's like some test.
Then there's Mariana Whelan. Asked if she'd return my call.
It's like just kiss some ass, man. Then you can screw them all.
It's the bitch of living.
It's the bitch of living.
Living in your head.
In your head. It's the bitch
of living and sensing God is dead.
It's the bitch of living.
You watch me, just watch me.
Trying to get ahead. It's the bitch of living. Just getting out of bed. It's the bitch of living. Living and getting what you get. Just the bitch of living.
And knowing this is it.
God, is this it? This can't be it. Oh God, what a bitch.
Gentlemen, turn in your purses and clear away your personal effects. I will see you tomorrow, 7 a.m.
Melky, 60 lines of Homer, all those quadratic equations. I'll be up all night again, haunted by another one of those dreams. And still I won't get through it.
Oh yes, your dream.
Melky, why? Why am I haunted by the legs of a woman? By the deepening conviction some dark part of my destiny may lie there between them?
All right then. I'll tell you. I got it out of books. But prepare yourself. It made an atheist out of me.
Oh, no. Not here, no. I can't talk right no. Do me a favor. Write it down. All of it. Conceal it in my satchel after gymnastics tomorrow. If you like, You can add some illustrations in the margins.
Top to bottom.
Everything.
Unfathomable, Fräulein Knuppeldick.
Herr Knockenbrook?
Look at that Melchior Gabor. A young man with distinct intellectual capability.
Very distinct?
A young man who could be our finest pupil.
Finest Herr Knockenbrook.
But there he is, polluting himself, cavorting around with that...
Neurasthenic imbecile. Moritz Stiefel?
Thank heaven, the upper grade only holds 60.
Wendla, what will you wear to Greta Brandenburg's wedding?
Mama said we cannot go.
Oh, I certainly hope your mama approves the man I marry.
And the man I marry.
Well, we all know who Thea longs to marry.
Melchior Gabor. And who doesn't?
He is rather handsome.
So wonderful.
Not so wonderful as that sad, soulful, sleepy-head Moritz Stiefel.
Moritz Stiefel?
How can you even compare them? Melchior Gabor. He's such a radical.
In the midst of this nothing, this miss of a life, still there's this one thing just to see you go by.
It's almost like Levin, sad as that is.
May not be cool, but it's so where I live. It's like I'm your lover, or more like your ghost. I spend the day wondering what you do, where you go. I try and just kick it, but then what can I do? We've all got our junk, and my junk is you. See us winter walking after a storm. It's chill in the wind, but it's warm in your arms. We stop all snowblind. May not be true. We've all got our junk, and my junk is you.
Well done, Georg. And now, the prelude in C minor.
Have you prayed tonight, Desdemona? You don't look like you're praying, darling. Lying there, contemplating the coming bliss.
Hanschen? You all right?
Pissed on my stomach again, Father. But I'll be fine.
Yes?
Fine.
Well then.
Darling, don't think I take your murder lightly. The truth is I can hardly bear to think of the long nights ahead. But it's sucking the marrow from my bones, seeing you lie there, motionless, staring at me so innocently. One of us must go. It's you or me. Darling, why? Why do you press your knees together, even now, on the brink of eternity? Don't you see it's your terrible chastity that's driving me to...
Hanschen! That's enough in there!
Yes, sir.
Back to bed. Son?
1 minute. Oh, one last kiss. Those soft white thighs, those girlish breasts. Oh, those cruel, cruel knees.
Well, you'll have to excuse me. I know it's so off. I love when you do stuff that's rude and so wrong.
I go up to my room, turn the stereo on, shoot up some you in the you of some song.
I lie back just drifting and play off these scenes. I write all the rush, all the hopes, all the dreams. Maybe neglecting the things I should do.
We've all got our junk.
All got our junk.
Yeah.
And my junk is you.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we still keep talking after you're gone. You're still with me
16 October. The question is shame. What is its origin, and why are we hounded by its miserable shadow? Father Callback still blindly insists in every single sermon that it is deeply rooted in our sinful human nature, which is why I now refuse to go to church.
Melchior.
Yes, Mama?
Moritz Stiefel. To see you.
Moritz?
Sorry I'm late. I yanked on a jacket, ran a brush through my hair, and dashed like some phantom to get here. Look at me. I'm trembling. Last night, I prayed that Christ gets out of me. Please, God, give me consumption and take these sticky dreams away from me.
With any luck, he'll ignore that prayer.
Melky, I can't focus on anything. Even now, it seems like, well, I can see and feel and hear quite clearly. Yet everything seems so strange.
But all those illustrations I gave you, didn't they help illuminate your dreams?
They only multiplied everything 10 times. Instead of merely seeing stockings, I am now haunted by labia majora, and all the more so, I'm afraid, since reading your essay. What you wrote about the female? I can't stop thinking about it. This part. Right here. Is it true?
Absolutely.
But how can you understand that, Melky? What the woman must feel?
Giving yourself over to somebody else? Defending yourself until finally you surrender and feel heaven break over you. I just put myself in her place and imagine.
Really? What it feels like for the woman?
Where I go, when I go there, no more memory anymore. Only drifting on some ship, the wind that whispers of the distance to shore.
Where I go, when I go there, no more whispering anymore. Only hymns upon your lips, a mystic wisdom rising with them to shore.
Touch me, just like that. And that, oh yeah, now that's heaven. Now that I like, God, that's so nice. Now lower down, where the figs lie. Oh my
Still,
God, oh,
you must admit, with the differing genitalia, it truly is daunting. I mean, how everything might
Measure up. Fit. Moritz, not that I myself am saying I ever...
No, not that I'm saying I wouldn't want whatever want to not, whatever not want.
Moritz.
I have to go.
No, Moritz, wait! Moritz.
Melchior, what is it?
Nothing, Mama.
Has Moritz gone?
Yes.
Well, does look awfully pale, don't you think?
where I go, when I go there, no more shadows anymore. Only you there in the kiss, and nothing missing as you're drifting to shore. Where I go, when I go there, no more
the broken wishes washing with them to shore.
Touch me, all silent,
Baby, just
tell me please, all is forgiven. Consume my wine, consume my mind. I'll tell you how I go inside. Touch me,
Just try it. Now that that's it. Oh, God, this hasn't touched. Oh, I love you right. We'll wander down where the sins cry.
Touch me.
Whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, of me, yeah.
Just for a bit.
Ooh.
We'll wander down where the winds sigh. Where the winds sigh. Where the winds sigh.
Melchior Gabor?
Wendla Bergman? Like a train nip fallen from the branches. What are you doing up here alone?
Mama's making May wine. I thought I'd surprise her with some woodruff. And you?
This is my favorite spot. My private place for thinking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, please. So, how have you been doing?
Well, this morning was wonderful. Our youth group brought baskets of food and clothing to the day laborers' children.
I remember when we used to do that together. Our little acts of charity. What do you think, Wendla? Can our Sunday school deeds actually make a difference?
Well, they have to, of course. What other hope do those people have?
I don't know exactly. I just feel that industry is fast determining itself firmly against them.
Against us all, then. It seems to me, what serves each of us best is what serves all of us best.
Indeed. Wendla Bergman? I've known you all these years and we've never truly talked.
Well, we have so few opportunities now that we're older.
True. In a more progressive world, of course, we could all attend the same school. Boys and girls together. Wouldn't that be remarkable?
What time is it?
Must be close to 4.
Oh, I thought it was later. I paused and lay so long in the moss by the stream and just let myself dream. I thought it must be later.
Then can't you sit just for a moment? When you lie back against this oak and you stare up at the clouds, you start to think such hypnotic things.
I have to be back before 5.
But when you lie here, such a strange, wonderful peace settles over you.
Well, for a moment, maybe.
just too unreal all this. Watching the words fall from my lips.
Dating some girl with hypotheses.
Haven't you heard the word of your body?
Don't feel a thing. You wish.
Grasping at pearls with my fingertips.
Holding her hand like some little tease.
Haven't you heard the word of my wanting? Oh, I'm gonna be wounded. Oh, I'm gonna be your wound. Oh, I'm gonna bruise too. Oh, you're gonna be my bruise. Just too unreal all this. Watching his world slip through my fist.
Playing with her in your fantasies.
Haven't you heard a word how I want you? Oh, I'm gonna be wounded. Oh, I'm gonna be your wound. Oh, I'm gonna bruise you. Oh, you're gonna be my bruise.
The sun's setting, Melchior. Truly, I'd better go.
We'll go together. I'll have you on the bridge in 10 minutes.
Look, there he is.
So, did you get caught?
No, thank God.
But you're trembling.
For joy, for pure and certain joy.
Cross your heart?
Twice over.
Melchior!
I have been looking for you.
He snuck into the headmaster's office.
Moritz, what are you thinking?
I had to, Melky. I just had to. The good news is, I passed!
Yeah, the middle terms, that is.
Yes, everything will now be determined by the final exams. Still, I know I passed. Truly, heaven must feel like this.
Well, Fräulein Knüppeldick.
Herr Knockenbrook.
Now, that skittish, near-faced moron
Moritz Stiefel
has somehow passed our middle-term exams. It would appear we face a certain dilemma. The upper grade, as we know, will only hold 60. I hardly think we can promote 61.
Hardly, Herr Knockenbrook. But let us look to the finals ahead.
Ja?
Remember, it is I who shall be marking them.
Then I am sure the good name of our school is secure.
Shall we take the short way home?
No, by the bridge.
After 2 hours marching with that medicine ball?
Come on.
Someone wants to see. Has Melky Gabor taken a raft out?
Last one there has to hold hands with Hanschen.
Oh, Martha, your braid's coming loose.
No!
Oh, just let it. Isn't it a nuisance for you? Day and night. You may not cut it short. You may not wear it down.
Tomorrow, I'm bringing scissors.
For God's sake, Wendla, no! Papa beats me enough as it is when I don't do as he likes.
What?
Sometimes Papa yanks out his belt.
He beats you with a belt?
Anything.
With the buckle?
Right here.
Oh my God!
Marta, the welts, they're terrible.
We must tell someone.
Anna, no.
But we must.
No, please. They'd throw me out for good.
Like what happened with Ilse, you mean?
Remember?
But still.
Anna, no. Just look what's become of Ilse now, living who knows where with who knows who.
I just wish I could somehow go through it for you.
My Uncle Klaus says, if you don't discipline a child, you don't love it.
That must be.
When I have children, I'll let them be free. And they'll grow strong and tall.
Free? But how will we know what to do if our parents don't tell us?
There's a part I can't tell about the dark I know of. You say time for bed now, child. Mom just smiles that smile, just like she never saw me, just like she never saw me. And so I leave wanting just to hide, knowing deep inside you are coming to me. You are coming to me. You say all you want is just a kiss goodnight. Then you hold me and you whisper, child, the Lord won't mind. It's just you and me, child, you're beauty. God, it's good to love, and ain't it good tonight? You ain't seen nothing yet, gonna treat you right. It's just you and me, child, you're beauty.
I don't scream, though I know it's wrong. I just play along. I lie there and breathe. Lie there and breathe. I want to be strong. I want the world to find out that you're dreaming on me. Me and my beauty. Me and my beauty. You say all you want is just a kiss goodnight. Then you hold me and you whisper, child, the Lord won't mind. It's just you and me, child, you're a beauty. God, it's good to love, and ain't it good tonight? You ain't seen nothing yet, gonna treat you right. It's just you and me, child, you're a beauty. There's a part I can't tell about the dark I know well. There's a part I can't tell about the dark I know well. There's a part I can't tell about the dark I know well.
You?
I was lying by the stream, and then I saw you here.
Yes? So, the stream? And dreaming again?
I was, I guess.
What were you dreaming of?
It's silly.
Tell me.
I dreamed I was a clumsy little girl who spilt my father's coffee, and when he saw what I had done, he yanked out his belt and whipped me.
Wendla, things like that don't happen anymore, only in stories.
Marta Bessel is beaten almost every evening. The next day you can see the welts. It's terrible. Really, it makes you boiling hot to hear her tell it. Lately, I can't think of anything else.
Well, someone should file a report.
You know, I've never been beaten. Not once. I can't even imagine it. It must be just awful.
I don't think anyone would be better for it.
I've tried hitting myself to find out how it feels. Really, inside. With this switch, for example. It's tough and thin.
To draw blood.
You mean if you beat me with it?
Beat you?
Me.
Wendla, what are you thinking?
Nothing.
I could never beat you.
But if I let
Never!
you... But if I asked you to...
Have you lost your mind?
Marta Bessel, she told me...
Wendla! You cannot envy someone being beaten!
But I've never been beaten! My entire life,
What?
I've never felt... anything! Please. Please, Melchior.
Okay.
I don't feel it.
Maybe not with your dress on.
On my legs, then.
Wendla!
Come on! Please!
I'll teach you to say please.
You're barely stroking me!
How's that?
Marta's father, he uses his belt. He draws blood,
How's
Melky.
that?
Nothing! Nothing!
Father?
Moritz? Yes?
Well, I was wondering, hypothetically speaking, what would happen if one day I failed? Not that I...
You're telling me you failed?
No, I only meant...
You failed, haven't you? I can see it on your face.
Father, no!
Well, it's finally come to this. I can't say I'm surprised. Failed. So now, what are your mother and I supposed to do? You tell me, son, what? How can she show her face at the missionary society? How do I tell them at the bank? How do we go to church? What do we say? My son failed? Failed. Thank God my father never lived to see this day.
Dear Herr Stiefel, Moritz, I've spent the entire day thinking about your note. Truly, it touched me, it did, that you'd think of me as a friend. Of course, I was saddened to hear that your exams came off rather less well than you'd hoped, and that you will not be promoted come fall.
And yet, I must say straight away that fleeing to America is hardly the solution. And even if it were, I cannot provide the money you request.
Well, fine, not like it's even worth the time. But still, you know, you wanted more. Sorry, it won't change, been there before.
You would do me wrong, Herr Stiefel, to read into my refusal any lack of affection. On the contrary, as Melchior's mother, I truly believe it to be my duty to curb this momentary loss of...
The thing that sucks, okay, for me. $1,000, I'm like scot-free, and I mean, please, that's all I need. You're real, okay, by now you know the score.
Should you like, I am ready to write your parents. I will try to convince them that no one could have worked harder last semester, and that too rigorous a condemnation of your current misfortune could have the gravest possible effect on...
You wanna laugh, it's too absurd. You start to ask, can't hear a word. You wanna crash and burn, right? Tell me more.
Still, Herr Stiefel, one thing in your letter disturbed me. Your, what shall we call it, veiled threat that should escape not be possible, you would take your own life?
Okay, so now we do the play, act like we so care. No way, you're right, my folks. Well, okay, babe, that's how it goes.
My dear boy, the world is filled with men, businessmen, scientists, scholars even, who have done rather poorly in school and yet gone on to brilliant careers. Consider, for example, that rare and estimable essayist, Leopold...
They're not my home, not anymore. Not like they so were before. Still I'll split and they'll like, well, who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
In any case, I assure you that your present misfortune will have no effect on my feelings for you or on your relationship with Melchior.
Well, fine, not like it's even worth the time. But still, you know, you wanted more. Okay, so nothing's changed.
Heard that before. You wanna laugh, it's too absurd. You start to ask, can't hear a word. You're gonna crash and burn. Right to tell me more. You start to cave, you start to cry. You try to run, nowhere to hide. You wanna crumble up and close that door.
So head high, Herr Stiefel, and do let me hear from you soon. In the meantime, I am unchangingly and most fondly yours, Fanny Gabor.
Just fuck it, right enough, that's it, you'll still go on, well, for a bit, another day of utter shit! And then there were none, and then there were none, and then there were none, and then there were none!
Flip on a switch, and everything's fine. No more lips, no more tongue, no more ears, no more eyes. The naked blue angel who peers through the blinds disappears in the gloom of the mere blue night.
But there's nowhere to hide from these bones, from my mind. It's cold in these bones of a man and a child. I'm at home with a ghost who got left in the cold. I'm locked out of peace with no keys to my soul.
And the whispers of fear
The chill of the spine will steal away too with a flick of the light. The minute you do it with fingers so blind, you remove every bit of the blue from your mind.
But there's nowhere to hide from these ghosts from my mind. It's caught in these bones of a man and a child, and there's no one who knows, and there's nowhere to go. There's no one to see who can see to my soul.
So here you are.
Go away. Please.
There's a storm coming, you know. You can't sit sulking in some hayloft.
Out.
You know, I have your journal.
You do?
You left it the other day. I confess, I tried reading part of it.
Just leave it. Please?
Melchior, I'm sorry about what happened. Truly, I am. I understand why you'd be angry at me. I don't know what I was thinking.
Please. Please don't. We were both confused. And we were
But
just...
it was my fault. I
No,
shouldn't have...
No. Stop. It was me. All me. Something in me started when I hit you.
Something in me, too.
But I hurt you.
Yes. But still.
You should go.
Won't you come out to the meadow now, Melchior? It's dark in here, and stuffy. We can run through the rain, get soaked to the skin, and not even care.
Forgive me.
It was me. All me.
I can hear your heartbeat, Wendla. No matter where I am, I hear it beating.
And I hear yours. Oh, wait. Stop. I can't.
What?
We're not supposed to.
What? Not supposed to what?
I am...
Love? I don't know. Is there even such a thing? I hear your heartbeat. And I feel you breathing. Everywhere. In the rain. In the hay. Please, Wendla. Please.
I believe, I believe, I believe. Oh, I believe. All will be forgiven. I believe.
Mel, you know.
I believe, I believe.
It's just... It's...
What? Sinful?
No. No. I don't know.
Then why? Because it's good? Because it makes us feel something.
There is love in heaven. I believe, I believe, I believe. Oh, I believe. There is love in heaven. I believe, I believe, I believe. be forgiven. I believe, I believe, I believe. Oh, I believe. There is love in heaven. Oh, we'll be forgiven. There is love in heaven. Oh, we'll be forgiven. There is love in heaven. Oh, we'll be forgiven. There is love in heaven. Oh, we'll be forgiven. There is love in heaven. Oh, we'll be forgiven. There is love in heaven. Oh, we'll be forgiven. Be with them, harmony and wisdom. Oh, I believe.
Let us then turn today, children, to an adage much loved by Martin Luther. To God, to our parents, to our teachers, we can never render sufficient gratitude. How well we know these words may strike our modern ear as merely quaint, as dubious, as old. And yet, let us pose this question, each of us, within our dark heart. In what ways have we honored or dishonored our father and mother? In what ways have we strayed in soul, in body, from all the wise instruction of our clergymen, our teachers?
Are you all right, Wendla?
Something started crazy, sweet and unknown. Something you keep in a box on the street, now it's longing for a home.
And who can say what dreams are?
Wake me in time to be lonely and sad.
And who can say what we are?
This is the season for dreaming. And now our bodies are the guilty ones who touch and color the hours. Night won't breathe. Oh, how we fall in silence from the sky and whisper some silvery lie.
Wendla?
I think so. Yes.
Pulse is gone and racing, all fits and starts. Window by window you try and look into this brave new you that you are.
And who can say what dreams are?
Wake me in time to be out in the cold.
And who can say what we are?
This is the reason for dreaming.
And now our bodies are the guilty
and whisper some silver reply.
Ah, but children, in what ways have we cloaked and hidden, even from ourselves, the secret bargains we have made with our own devils?
And now our bodies are the guilty ones.
Enough!
Awful sweet to be a little butterfly, just winging over things, but nothing deep inside. Nothing going wild in you know. You're slowing by the riverside, or floating high and blue, or maybe cool to be a little summer wind. Like once through everything and then away again, with the taste of dust in your mouth all day, but no need to know. Like sadness, you just sail away, 'cause you know I don't do sadness, not even a little bit. I just don't need it in my life. I don't want any part of it. I don't do sadness. Hey, I've done my time. Looking back on it all, man, it blows my mind. I don't do sadness, so been there. Don't do sadness, just don't care.
More Stiefel?
Ilse? You frightened me.
Did you lose something?
Why did you frighten me? Damn it!
What are you looking for?
If only I knew.
Then what's the use in looking?
So, where have you been keeping yourself?
Priapia. The artist colony?
Yes.
All those old buggers, Moritz. All so wild, so bohemian. All they want to do is dress me up and paint me. That Johann Ferendorf. He's a wicked one, actually. Always knocking easels down and chasing me, dabbing me with his paintbrush. But then that's men. They can't stick you with one thing, they'll try another. Oh, Moritz, the other week we all got so drunk, I passed out in the snow. Just lay there. Unconscious. All night. And then I spent a week with Gustav Baum. Truly, inhaling that ether of his. Until this morning, when he woke me up with a gun set against my breast. He said, "One twitch, and it's the end." It really gave me goosebumps. How about you, Moritz? Still in school?
Well, this semester I'm through.
God, Moritz, do you remember how we used to run back to my house and play pirates? Wendla Bergman, Melchior Gabor, you and I.
Spring and summer, every other day. Blue wind gets so sad, blowing through the thick corn, through the bales of hay, through the open books on the grass. Spring and summer, sure, when it's autumn, wind always wants to creep up and haunt you. Whistling, it's got you. With its heartache, with its sorrow, winter wind sings and it cries. Spring and summer, every other day. Blue wind gets so pained, blowing through the thick corn, through the bales of hay, through the sudden drift of the rain. Spring and summer.
Actually, I better go.
Walk as far as my house with me.
And?
And we'll dig up those old tomahawks, Moritz, and play together like we used to.
We did have some remarkable times together, hiding in our wigwam.
Yes, and I'll brush your hair and curl it and set you up on my little hobby horse.
I wish I could.
And why don't you?
80 lines of Virgil, 16 equations of paper on the Habsburgs.
Or maybe I should be some kind of laundry line. Hang their things on me, and I will swing dry. You just wait in the sun till the afternoon and then see. They come to set you free beneath the rising moon. 'Cause you know
Spring and summer,
I don't do sadness, not even a little bit.
So lost,
I just don't need it in my life. I don't want any part of it.
Spring and summer,
I don't do sadness. Hey, I've done my time looking back on it all, then it blows my mind. I don't do sadness, so been there. Don't do sadness, just don't.
Good night, Ilse.
Good night.
Virgil, the equations. Remember?
Just for an hour.
I can't.
Well, walk me home at least.
Honestly, I wish I could.
You know, by the time you finally wake up, I'll be lying on some trash heap.
For the love of God, all I had to do was say yes. Ilse! Ilse! So what'll I say? I'll tell them all. The angels. I got drunk in the snow and sang and played pirates. Yes. I'll tell them. I'm ready now. I'll be an angel. "10 minutes ago, you could see the entire horizon. Now only the dusk. The first few stars. So dark. So dark. So dark!"
You fold his hands, you smooth his tie, you gently lift his chin. Were you really so blind and unkind to him? Can't help the itch to touch, to kiss, to hold him once again. Now to close his eyes, never open them. A shadow past, yearning, yearning for the fool it called a home. All things he never did or left behind. All the things his mama wished he'd bear in mind. And all his dad ever hoped he'd know. Oh, the talks you never had, the Saturdays you never spent, all the grown-up places you never went, and all of the crying you wouldn't understand. You just let him cry, make a man out of him. A shadow past, yearning, yearning for the fool it called a home. All things he ever wished or left behind. All the things his mama did to make him mind, and how his dad had hoped he'd grow. All things he ever lived or left behind. All the fears that ever flickered through his mind. All the sadness that he'd come to own. The shadow past, yearning, yearning for the fool it called a home. And it whistles through the ghosts still left behind. It whistles through the ghosts still left behind.
Fräulein Knuppendick.
Herr Knockenbrook.
We must take immediate and decisive steps, lest we be perceived as one of those institutions afflicted by the veritable epidemic of adolescent suicide. Bring the boy in.
Certainly, Herr Knockenbrook.
It would seem, young man, that all roads end in you. Do you know what I mean? 2 days after his father learned of the young
Moritz
Stiefel's death, he searched the boy's effects and uncovered a certain depraved and atheistic document which made terribly clear the utter moral corruption of the young man. A corruption which, no doubt, hastens the boy's end.
Without question, Herr Knockenbrook.
I am referring to, as you may well know, a 10-page essay entitled, coyly enough, The Art of Sleeping With, accompanied by, shall we say, lifelike illustrations.
Herr Knockenbrook, if I could just...
Behave properly? Yes, that would be another affair entirely. For our part, we have made a thorough examination of the handwriting of this obscene document and compared it with that of every single pupil.
Sir, if you could just show me one single obscenity.
You must now answer only the precisely stated questions with a swift and decisive yes or no! Melchior, did you write this?
Did you write this?
There's a moment you know you're fucked. Not an inch more room to self-destruct. No more moves, oh yeah, the dead-end zone. Man, you just can't call your soul your own.
But the thing that makes you really jump is that the weirdest shit is still to come. You can ask yourself, hey, what have I done? You're just a fly. The little guys, they kill for fun.
Man, you're fucked if you just freeze up. Can't do that thing that keeping still.
But you're fucked if you speak your mind.
And you know, you will. Yeah, you're fucked, alright, and all for spite. You can kiss your sorry ass goodbye. Totally fucked, will they mess you up? Well, you know they're gonna try.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Herr Gabor?
Disappear, yeah, well, you wanna try. Wanna bundle up into some big-ass lie. Long enough for them to all just quit. Long enough for you to get out of it.
Yeah, you're fucked, alright, and all for spite. You can kiss your sorry ass goodbye. Totally fucked, will they mess you up? Well, you know they're gonna try.
Herr Gabor, for the last time, did you write this?
Yes! Yeah, you're fucked, alright, and all for spite. You can kiss your sorry ass goodbye. Totally fucked, will they mess you up? Well, you know they're gonna try. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Those bells. So peaceful.
I know. Sometimes when it's quiet in the evenings like this, I imagine myself as a country pastor, with my red-cheeked wife, my library, my degrees. Boys and girls who live nearby give me their hands when we go walking.
You can't be serious. Really, Ernst, you are such a sentimentalist. The pious, serene faces you see on the clergy, it's all an act to hide their envy. Trust me, there are only 3 ways a man can go. He can let the status quo defeat him like Moritz. He can rock the boat like Melchior and be expelled. Or he can bide his time and let the system work for him, like me. Think of the future as a pail of whole milk. One man sweats and stirs, churning it into butter like Otto, for example. Another frets and spills his milk and cries all night like Georg. But me? Oh, I'm like a pussycat. I just skim off the cream.
Just skim. Just skim off the cream?
Right.
But what about the, you're laughing. Why, Hanschen?
Come cream away the bliss. Travel the world within my lips. Fondle the pearl of your distant dreams. Haven't you heard the word of your body? Oh, you're gonna be wounded. Oh, you're gonna be my wound. Oh, you're gonna bruise too. Oh, I'm gonna be your bruise.
Oh my God. I know. When we look back, 30 years from now, tonight will seem unbelievably beautiful.
And in the meantime,
why not?
I'll be over here this afternoon. I thought perhaps we don't need to talk.
Sorry.
Oh no. I love you, Hanschen. As I've never loved anyone.
And so you should.
Oh, I'm gonna be wounded. Oh, I'm gonna be your wound. Oh, I'm gonna bruise you. Oh, you're gonna be my bruise. Oh, you're gonna be wounded. Oh, you're gonna be my wound. Oh, you're gonna bruise too. Oh, I'm gonna be your bruise.
I have seen now, Wendla, how this contemptible bourgeois society works. How everything we touch is turned to dirt. In the end, We have only each other. We must build a different world. Despite what those whispering elders must say, I must set my head against your breast. We must let ourselves breathe and move again in that paradise.
Wendla! What have you done? To yourself? To me? Wendla!
I don't know.
You don't know?
Dr. von Brasselpulver said that I'm anemic.
Well, probably. You're going to have a child.
A child? But I'm not married.
Precisely! Wendla, what have you done?
I don't know. Truly, I don't.
Oh, I think you know. And now, I need his name.
His name? But what are you... That? No, how could that? I just wanted to be with him.
Wendla, no more.
And be close
no more,
to him.
Please, you'll break my heart.
My God. Why didn't you tell me everything?
Well, you're going to have to tell me who. Wendla, I'm waiting. Georg Zerschnitz? Then who? Hanschen Rillo? Moritz Stiefel? Melchior Gabor? Wendla? Melchior Gabor? Wendla!
Whispering, I hear the ghosts in the moonlight, sorrow doing a new dance through their bones, through their skin, listening to the souls in the fool's night, fumbling mutely with their rude hands, and there's heartache without end.
Herman, this is our son.
For 15 years, my darling, I have followed your lead. We have given the boy room, and now we must eat of the bitter fruit. He has shown himself utterly corrupt.
He has not.
Hear me out.
But I have. Melchior wrote an essay, every word of which was true. Are we so afraid of the truth we will join the ranks of cowards and fools, twisting his naive act into evidence against him? I will not have Melchior sent to some reformatory pent up with degenerates and genuine criminals.
See the father bent in grief, the mother dressed in mourning, sister crumples, and the neighbors grumble, the preacher issues warning.
Now I must break your heart. This afternoon, Frau Bergmann came to see me bearing a letter Melchior wrote to young Wendla, telling her he has no regret for what transpired in our hayloft.
Impossible.
That he only hopes to find that bit of paradise.
Let me see that.
Yes, do have a look.
History, little miss, didn't do right, went and ruined all the true plans such a sin. Mystery. Home alone on a school night. Harvest moon over the blue land. Summer longing on the wind.
The wretched fact is, Melchior knew precisely what he was doing. And as that essay shows, he knew the dangers of doing it. And yet he went ahead, defiling himself and all but destroying that girl. So you tell me, Fanny, what shall we do?
But you will. A reformatory.
Had a sweetheart on his knee, so faithful and adoring, and he touched me, and I let him love me, so let that be my story. Listening for the hope, for the new life, something beautiful, a new chance. Hear its whispering there again. My dear Melchior, I only pray this letter reaches you. I have written so many and have heard nothing back. When I think of your life in that terrible place, my heart aches. If only I could be close to you and talk to you. I have such remarkable news. Something has happened, Melchior. Something I can barely understand myself.
Now what's this? A letter from his bitch?
My dear Melchior, I only pray this letter reaches you. I have written so many and I've heard nothing back.
Frau Bergmann?
Thank you for meeting me. Your name was given to me by a doctor friend. My daughter.
I understand. Now, listen to my instructions carefully. This Thursday, after nightfall, bring the girl to me. Gartenstrasse, number 11. The door below the tavern. Knock 3 times, and 3 times only.
But my daughter, the procedure, is it safe?
We do what we can.
In my bed each night, I have so many dreams of the better world that we will build together with our child.
Child? You didn't know? Put a pup in the bitch and didn't even know.
But where are we going, Mama?
Frau Bergmann, gut, I'll take her now.
Mama?
I'll be there with you every moment.
Mama! No, please don't leave me!
Ilse, I've been running for days, but at last I am back. Now, I beg you, for the sake of our old friendship, bring Wendla to meet me tonight in the graveyard behind the church.
Oh, no.
I'll be waiting there at midnight. Melchior Kapor.
So he hasn't heard. Waiting for Wendla. Poor Melchior.
Poor Wendla.
Wendla! Wendla!
Look at this. Spend your life running from the church. And where do you wind up? Moritz, my old friend. They won't get to me. Or Wendla. I won't let them. We'll build that world together for our child. My God. All these little tumors. You're a fresh one. Here lies in God, Wendla. No. Wendla. Born. Died. Of anemia. Oh my God. That Wendla too. No. No.
Those you've known
Moritz.
and lost still walk behind you.
I've been a fool.
All alone. They linger till they find you. Without them, the world grows dark around you, and nothing is the same until you know that they have found you.
Scatter the earth and take their God.
Those you've pained may carry that still with them. All the same, they whisper all forgiven. Still your heart says the shadows bring the starlight, and everything you've ever been is still there in the dark night.
Though you know you left them far behind, you walk on by yourself and not with them. Still you know they fill your heart and mind when they say there's a way through this.
We're still home.
Those you've known and lost still walk behind you. All alone, their song still seems to find you. They call you as if you knew their longing. They whistle through the lonely wind, the long blue shadow falling.
All alone, but still I hear their yearning. Through the dark, the moon alone they're burning. The stars too, they tell of spring returning, and summer with another wind that no one yet has known.
Still you know there's so much more to find.
Things, nights
Another dream, another
but
love,
somehow on I go.
Still
You watch me,
to trust your
just
own
watch
mind.
me. I'm
On your way,
falling.
you are not alone.
Now they'll walk on my arm through the distant night, and I won't let them stray from my heart. Through the wind, through the dark, through the winter light, I will read all their dreams to the stars. I'll walk now with them.
Not gone.
I'll call on their name.
Not gone. thoughts are known. Not gone. Not gone. They'll walk with my heart. I'll never let them go.
Not gone.
I'll never let them go.
Not gone.
I'll never let them go.
Not gone.
You watch me. Just watch me. I'm calling. I'm calling. And one day you all will know.
Listen to what's in the heart of a child, a song so big and one so small. Soon you will hear where beauty lies. You'll hear and you'll recall the sadness, the doubt, all the loss, the grief will belong to some play from the past, as the child leads the way to a dream, a belief, a time of hope through the land. A summer's day, a mother sings a song of purple summer through the heart of everything. And heaven waits, so close it seems, to show her child the wonders of a world beyond her dreams. The earth will wave with corn. The day so wide, so warm, and mares will neigh with stallions that they mate, foals they've borne, and all shall know the wonder of purple summer. And so I wait, the swallow brings a song of what's to follow, the glory of the spring. The fences sway, the fences sway, the porches swells begin to thunder, crickets wander murmuring. The earth will wave with corn. The day so wide, so warm, and mares will neigh with stallions that they mate, foals they've borne.